Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Skies. I am having a fantastic day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go ahead and jump back in this pack and kind of push forward. And yeah, I have a fancy new hat. This is a hat I got from a bee. What does it have on it? Applies an extra level of looting to killed entities, so that's kind of cool there. I did go ahead and work on our base a little bit here, so went ahead and started working on a drawer wall. We're going to hook that up to refined storage here in a second, so the system can actually see all the items in the drawers. But I did get most of the items that I want in the drawers kind of all organized here, just so we're good and ready to go. So that is cool. Also went ahead and started making some snow. So I need some snow because we're into a blast chiller a little bit to be able to produce obsidian. And I had to make this floating pure daisy. So the way you make the floating one there is with, you need to make a glimmering flower, right? So you make a glimmering flower. Any of the mystical flowers are from Botania and 2 glowstone. And you combine that with pasture seed, dirt, and the flower. Then you get a floating flower. Then you can combine that with pretty much any flower from Botania and turn it into a floating flower. So have the floating one there, just so I'm going to have water there. And you can also waterlog the block where the floating pure daisy is. And then that will actually freeze the running water, the first one. The 2 away will not, the corners won't. But those ones will just freeze. I just keep coming back, grabbing snow. So easy way of doing that. Because I need some packed ice. And the way I was going to get packed ice is actually just here. You just take that and throw this in here. Wait, wasn't that what it was? StoneBlock, go to use on that. Oh, we need to, I missed this. So we'll do that in a second here. Anyway, we need a mana pearl. What else did I do here? I went ahead and worked on my tree farm. I set it up to be a 3x3 now. So it just works a little bit faster because there's more natural growth that happens at the same time. And I haven't been pumping in bone meal in here. So the bone meal is, the bone meal effect still happens, that little white particle there. It's just not that fast when you're not pumping in bone meal actively. But it still does have the bone meal effect, just not as powerful. But more natural growth that way, so that's the thing. Also, I was moving around a bunch of our inventories because I was trying to get everything organized here. I was looking for a way to move inventories without having to, just pick up all the items out of the chest. And you can actually pick up the chest with this item here, packing tape, right? There is a cardboard box in the pack, but we don't have access to it yet. But basically, you just take this packing tape and then shift or right click on that. You have to make sure you actually have some paper in your inventory when you do that. It only has 8 durability, which is a little annoying. But anyway, just go ahead and break that. And you go ahead and put it down. Then shift right click it off, just like it was a cardboard box. So that worked out quite well. And I guess I made this too, a morphing tool. So the morphing tool is pretty cool. Notice that when I look at the refined storage, it switches over to the wrench automatically. So that's kind of the idea here. And also does it for these down here because they're the 2 wrenches that I currently have in the Morpho tool. I called it a morphing tool, didn't I? I guess it is a morphing tool from Morpho tool. It's a pretty cheap recipe. The way it works too is, you kind of scroll wheel through the different tools that are in it. If you want to get one out, you just hit Shift and Q. Oh, it just got grabbed by this, didn't it? Got to grab for a second. There you go. And then if you want to put one into it, right? Just do, well, that's not it. Where's he? Wait. Oh, did it grab the tool too? I didn't see that. Yeah, it did. Okay. Then you just go ahead and combine it with the tool, basically. So you just do that and that. So that's kind of how that works there. And very useful. It only works on wrenches, though. So it won't work on, like, these linking tools and stuff, right? So it's something that can rotate blocks by default. And I think that's pretty much everything I did, except for smelt some stuff up here. I want to go ahead and automate Obsidian too. So I want to get that going because I want to get into wireless power. The first thing we're going to do is functional storage. So that's for these drawers here. I guess the last thing I should show you before we get started is how to decorate your functional storage drawers if you feel so inclined like me. Go ahead and grab these. The blocks I used here were the force blocks from Forcecraft. Now that we're doing, I forget what block what we're sifting that's giving us that. I guess it's from the crushed netherrack. Now that we got the mana steel and the amethyst meshes, we actually get the force gems, and you can make these blocks here. Then you can dye them any color you want, so they're actually pretty rad. But the way you decorate these things, you actually have to make the framed versions, right? So you go to functional, and then you have the regular kind of wood versions. Then you have the framed ones. The framed ones you decorate. The way you do it, you have to have the framed in the top right, and in the first 2 slots, right? So here and here, decides how it's colored. So I can go ahead and switch that and reverses it, right? So just an easy way to kind of make yourself some custom drawers here, which are pretty rad. So anyway, let's go ahead and drop that off. Drop that off. We'll get to the packed ice here in a bit. Don't need the snow here right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to find storage. I was kind of waiting for you guys to do this. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves our storage controller. What do we need here? Some stone and stuff. I was smelting stuff down and stuff, so I might as well go ahead and grab that. We'll need that in a bit. Need that in a bit. Already did that. Oh, I made a sink too. The sink's really cheap. It's from Cooking for Blockheads, right? Yeah, Cooking for Blockheads. And infinite water. So, yeah. Oh, I got rid of my water too. The little lake here. So that's going. Let's go ahead and drop that off. That off. And then we'll grab our storage door here. Let's do that. We're going to need a couple of them. Or sorry, the storage controller is what it's called. I don't know what I just said. Let's go ahead and grab some kind of. I need oak or something. Got some oak? I have oak. It's going to be so nice to have the drawer system and have everything disconnected to my system here. Just so I can craft really easy. I think I only did 2, but I made 4 for some reason. Or 3. We'll be using them later on anyway. I'll be using them all through the pack from this point on. And there you go. Got ourselves a storage controller. Then we're also going to need a external storage. Hopefully I have enough cables. I think I did another set, right? Yeah, I did. Let's go ahead and grab that right there. Then grab ourselves a destruction core. And I guess we'll just grab like 8 of that wood real quick. Go. And then go ahead and grab ourselves some chest. Fantastic. And then hopefully now, external storage. There you go. We'll get this all linked up here. We just need some kind of placement blocks. And we'll get this hooked up. So to get this hooked up here, all we have to do is go ahead and throw this. It doesn't even have to touch the drawers. I'm just going to put it up there for the sake of putting it up there. I think it has to be within, I think the drawers have to be within 10 or 11 blocks of this from any kind of side, right? But we're just going to keep it touching for right now, just for simplicity's sake. And we're going to head up back up here. Go ahead and grab this and throw that on the storage controller. Then I need to go back to my system for a second. I forgot a cable. Oh, I'm out of cables. There you go. We got our cables. Go ahead and hook that up in the back there just so they're connected to some part of refined storage. Go inside of it. You probably want to set the priority too. So I want to set the priority to +10. That way when I put things into drawers, put things into refined storage, it'll try to put them into the drawers first. So that's kind of the way we want it. We want to go to the drawers before it go to the drives. And then we should be pretty much good to go, except for we need to link these up. So let's go ahead and clear our inventory because I know I have a bunch of rewards to grab right now, and want to make sure we actually have room for everything. Drop you off. Let's go ahead, drop that stuff off. That is good there. Probably don't need that as well. And then let's go ahead and actually grab all the rewards here. Bucket of Axe Auto? Really? Okay. That's weird. Was not expecting that. Bunch of upgrades for Mechanism. Some sort of stuff. These are drawer upgrades. Should show these too. These are void upgrades for the functional storage drawers. In this pack, there's a custom recipe. They made it so you can, usually you have to use 8 obsidian for each one, right? That in a drawer. They've gone ahead and made a recipe with this auxiliary cactus. You can actually convert it into a void upgrade. Only takes a cactus and 4 iron nuggets. So that is a really easy way to do that, especially since we could just sift for it, right? So really easy. So let's go ahead and drop that off. Fluid card, quartz, just seeing everything we got here. That. Actually, I really just wanted these. These are what I was coming for. So we want the configuration tool and the linking tool. So linking tool is what we're going to use to link it up to the system here. When we shift and right click, we can switch from single to multiple. We want on multiple. Then we're going to shift and right click on the controller. Then we can click on one point and just kind of drag it across. And just, yeah, there you go, linked up. Then just right click, drag it across, linked up. Do it one more time. And that's good. And that's all part of the system now. So when I look in here now, it can actually see everything that's in the drawer. So it sees all the wood that's over there, all that jazz, and it's all connected to refined storage. Last thing we probably want to do is get locked here. And it is on locking mode. What are the other modes of this? Show modes, show renders, show upgrade renders. Yeah, we just want it locked right now. I just want to go ahead and click on that. It's going to add a little padlock, I guess, right to the top of the drawer there. It's basically going to make it so if I pull all of the items out of something, like the seagrass, if I pull that out there, it'll still show that seagrass is there. I can't make that go away, right? So it'll always remember that's where seagrass belongs. So that's kind of the idea. So when I put things in the system, because we set the priority, otherwise it would have filled up the drawers, right? So it would have filled up these empty ones that I'm saving for stuff later on. So that's cool. I have to find a space for that, buddy. Let's go ahead and drop that off, drop that off. Oh, we got another cool mod here too. It's called Plonk. Plonk lets you just hit P on the keyboard while holding pretty much anything. you can just put it on the ground. So I thought that was pretty neat too. So yeah, you could decorate, right? So I want to have you know, these on the wall. There you go, sweet, right? Pretty neat. Anyway, that is cool. And yeah, I guess the next thing I need to do is go ahead and make that catalyst, right? So we go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and grab our snow here. Go ahead and grab our snow. I need to turn this into packed ice because we're needed for a blast chiller, like I said, right? And this was the hardest thing to do. I mean, there's easier ways to get packed ice, but I don't have Silk Touch. So anyway, go to use on that. So we'll be able to make that with mana infusion. And that'll give us ice, and I make 18, then I can just convert that over the packed ice. And what do we need to actually make that Alchemy Catalyst? A mana pearl. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a ender pearl real quick. And see if we get that done. I think we got enough mana here, hopefully. Go ahead and do that. I could always feed a little bit more. I think we got a good amount in there. I just can't tell without the render gun. What else do we need here? Oh, blaze rods. I only have one blaze rod, don't I? I think we literally only have one blaze rod. We need one more item. I guess it's something else to do anyway. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some glass here. You go. Something I meant to make it earlier and kind of forgot about. Let's go ahead and grab you. And go back to Villager. It's a little trade machine, right? From Easy Villagers. Go. Yeah, this puppy here. Go ahead and grab that. And with that, I should be able to put that down. And I did get a villager with that trade, right? I think it was a cleric. It might be this guy. Do I have any more clerics there? Might be you too. Okay, let's see which one it is. Do that. You down? It was this one. Okay, cool. Go ahead and do that. Then we just go ahead and toss that there. There you go. We got blaze rods, no problem. Go ahead and drop that off. And hopefully I got everything. I do. All you have to do is take this and put it under the mana pool. It kind of makes it so you can do certain trades, right? So you go to use under this. Go over here. You see a whole bunch of different things now that we could throw into the pool and convert into other things, right? So that's kind of the whole purpose of this, just to make it so you do like swaps, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Do hopefully that. Don't break too fast, please. There you go. Go ahead, pop you into here. Get our dirt back and our flame, and then finally, we should be able to take 18 of these, right? It was 18. There we go. Got our ice, and with that, we can actually get our blast trailer going, which is one of the things we need. We need to make a couple machines here, but go ahead and get that one. There's our 2 packed ice. Handle that. We also need a induction smelter. I kind of forgot about that. So we need to get Invar going, right? So Invar, we don't have any way of doing it, I don't think, except for the one way. Oh, we can make the blends. Oh, we'd have to do it that way. I'm just going to do it this way here. There was another way here. That was really easy. Yeah, some of these fire charges. Should be able to do that pretty simple. So let's go ahead and grab some of these fire charges here. But once we have a induction smelter, we just make alloys anyway. So I just figured we'd just go ahead and make like 9 this route. Then we'll just switch over and start using the induction smelter. Because that's probably just the easiest and fastest way to do it, right? Go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and hunt down a tin gear. We need a couple of those anyway, 3 of them. So let's go ahead and grab that. And I guess we need this. Actually, let's just grab 3 of those as well. Then we'll grab ourselves a blast furnace. What do I need for a blast furnace, man? I need a furnace. Oh, it's so nice to have access to all my stuff in my inventory system now, actually. Now I think of it. 1, 2, 3. And then I guess we need the blast furnace. I'll handle that part. And then we got the induction smelter, which means that we can make alloys now. So if I want to make Invar now, all I have to do is grab, I guess it's still dust. Wait, I thought, oh yeah, you can use ingots. Good, there you go. That was my main goal. Now we can just throw ingots in there and just get the straight up Invar. So easier way of doing that. We also need the magma crucible. So we need more Invar. So I should go ahead and do that first. What do we need for this one? Is it Invar as well? It is. So let's just go ahead and set up the induction, which will be very easy. Let's do that. And it was iron and nickel, I think, right? So I think I don't have to go there, actually. Go grab some iron. There you go. And nickel. I didn't even look at the ratio, and I'm not even going to worry about it. I think it's 2 iron to 1 nickel, right? And then anything else I need here? Nope. I think we just need some power cable. Go ahead and grab that. And we are good to go. Go ahead and do that. This and this. Look at that. We're getting Invar. Also, I'm curious, what other trades did we get here? Source berry and source gem. So if we get into Ars Nouveau, we have access to source berries. That just turned on. Apparently it's raining right now. So that's what that looks like when it's raining. It's actually pretty cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and hunt down a couple of these. Sweet. Go. We got 4 of them. Then grab ourselves some nether bricks. 2. Drop that off. I think this is the easiest way to do obsidian. So I'm just going this route. There is a couple other routes you could go, but this one, honestly, should pretty much be the easiest one. So the magma crucible, the cheapest way of making lava in this thing is going to be with, I believe, we'll check in a second, but I'm pretty sure it's with netherrack. That's actually, it's like less power that way, right? So let's grab the magma crucible real quick. Pop it right there. Then we'll just grab a little bit of netherrack to kind of get started, see how it's going to work here. So should be able to do that, right? And we go to the show recipes, right? So lava, with that, we wouldn't want to do obsidian, we want obsidian. But that one right there is 200,000. StoneBlock, we don't care about water. Netherrack, yes, 60,000 with netherrack. It's a little cheaper with the magma blocks, but again, we don't have that. Yeah, that's our best option. That's our best option. It's only 60,000. I think it's the same amount of power in the mechanical squeezer, but it doesn't take too long to make, so that's pretty good. Then the blast chiller is just as simple. I think it only takes like 8,000 this machine is what I saw. But we should be able to do a input on that side. Then you go to this one and we'd want to do a output. And we have to do auto output. And then we'd have to do, I think, auto input on this, right? There we go. So pulling the lava, and then it'll slowly actually start making obsidian. So really easy way to kind of get that automated, right? And then I guess we could go ahead and grab 2 chests as well. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's do this. And then I'll be able to get the wireless power. It's kind of the whole point of this, just so I get enough obsidian going, so we get the wireless power. So I could do a input here. Yeah, and then auto input enabled. Then I could fill that up with netherrack. And then here I could do an auto output. And make sure auto output is enabled. And that should push that up here in a couple seconds. Don't make a liar out of me. It's actually going super slow. Yeah, it's enabled. Why you no push? Oh, there you go. Ends up there, right? So that works. That works. That'll do the thing. So I'll have to get some good amount of netherrack in there, but we don't have a really good way of getting it in there right now. But it's not getting it in there, but getting a lot of it. Our power can't keep up though. We need to go ahead and grab some more of the lapis. Also, I might go ahead and make some wind generators just so we have a little more power here. That doesn't cost us any resources too, right? Some passive power might be a nice thing to have. It looks like the generators are already out of power here. Seems to be our problem. Yeah, I need a little bit more lapis. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I think I need to make a couple things with the wind generators. Then we'll kind of push forward. So I've gone ahead and got us a good amount of obsidian. We got about 54 so far, which is not too bad. I guess we already had about 20 or so. But yeah, I'm going ahead and starting the process here. Let's get that out of there. I did make us 8 wind generators, which is not too bad. We did obsidian dust too, actually. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Also, I'm making enriched redstone. Basically, that takes 1 redstone. It makes it worth 90 inside this. It's just more efficient. But we need to take some of this obsidian. So let's take like 20 of it. Go and pump this in here. It's going to give us obsidian dust. They changed the recipe on the flux dust that you have to use to make the components for the wireless, right? So we're getting in the flux networks now, right? So we need obsidian for this, then eyes of ender, then we need flux dust. Now the way you do it in this pack, you have to do it in the metallurgical fuser. So it takes 40 millibuckets of the redstone and then the obsidian. And also I need to come in here. Let's go to hunt down the mechanism machines. Which one is that? That is the enrichment, right? That thing's super loud. Yeah. Let's get rid of that real quick. But anyway, that's good there. Then I should be able to start throwing that in there. Actually start making those flux things, right? What are they called there? That's the, I guess that's the actual flux dust. So we'll start that process. So that'll work out for us. Probably throw that in there too. I'm going to have to get some more redstone done as well. But anyway, just starting the process either way, just showing you exactly how I'm going about it. I'm going to throw some more of that redstone in there. While I'm letting that process there, we're going to go ahead and do one more thing. I've been waiting on this actually. That melon took like an hour to grow. Want that melon there because we can actually get our feeding upgrade. This thing right here. So feeding upgrade. I think we have everything, right? So grab that. Then I won't have to actually like manually eat anymore unless I actually want to. Apples. I must have no apples in my system. But that's fine. We've got lots. Go ahead and grab ourselves a golden apple here, hopefully. That looks good. Drop that off. Then we'll grab ourselves a melon and then hopefully the upgrade. Oh, what do we need for these? Oh, I only have like one more piece of leather, so I have to be a little careful there, I guess. There you go. Go ahead and grab that. I need to get a mob farm going badly. And then, yeah, we can just go ahead and upgrade that again. Sweet. And then we can take that and throw that into our backpack. There you go. And I think we'll start automatically eating food, basically. So if we grab all those apples there, put them into my backpack. Next time I'm hungry, hopefully I hear a munching sound and it automatically feeds me. Also, I quickly did some trades with the villager. I want to see what other trades they had. And my goodness, they have some crazy ones. Like, I don't even know what this soul crystal is. Ender Pearl, 1. A Dragon's Breath, 1. Like, that's insane. That's utterly insane for those mycelial generators. Ability Totem, I bought that one. It was regeneration, which is not too bad. Actually, I'm curious how much that one's going to cost. Do I have my bottle here? Go ahead and grab that. Yeah, regeneration would be really good. Oh, you do it the other way, don't you? You grab the Ability Totem. Do that. That's 500 experience. I can put that in there right now. We have generation now. That's actually silly. That's cool. I don't know how many abilities you can put in there. If someone knows, let me know. Why does it say ability bottle none? Because obviously we have some. And I've been keeping this in here and it still puts it on me, right? Yeah, we good. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and keep processing here, getting us everything we need. And once I'm done here, we'll go ahead and set up our wind generators and our wireless power. So I think I finally have enough here to get this done. So let's go ahead and see if we can craft everything up here. So we need to go ahead and make ourselves, what is it here? The flux plug and the point, right? So let's go ahead and grab the plug. This will be the one that receives the powers from the cable and sends it to the network. Then there's the point as well. Let's go ahead and get off my screen. This one right here. Go ahead and grab that. Then we also need one of the, we're going to grab one of the basic batteries. So one of these here. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. And then we need the flux controller, I think it's called. This thing here, right? This thing lets us set up the network. Hopefully we got enough. Let's go ahead and grab you. Not there. There you go. So I think that's everything we need to set up a single network. Then we'll have to continuously make more points and then the occasional plug as well, as we want to hook in more power. What do we got for cables here? We got these ones here. I need to go ahead and grab an upgraded one because I think we'll be producing. I think these can only move by default 256 RF, and we'll be producing a little bit more of that with 8. So let's go to pipes here and go with a basic, and we'll just go up 2 because it doesn't matter. There you go. That'll make it so we can actually move more power here. Now it doesn't really matter where we put these. These can pretty much go anywhere. That is the point, right? But anyway, let's go ahead and do a temporary setup as per usual. Which way do these face when you put them down? This way. Let's break that for a second. There you go. Try that. We just go ahead and line them up. Sweet. So that'll be our little power setup here. Looks like they're producing about 40, almost 45ish RF. The higher they are up, the more they'll produce. So if I really want to get max power of them, I should really pretty much build up the max height and set them up. But this is fine right here. Oh, we'll need more extractions. I didn't even think of that. Oh, I didn't even think of that at all. Oh, each one of these? No, it's for the whole cable. Yeah, we need I think we need more extractions. Anyway, we'll worry about that in a second. Go. We'll want a plug on this cable. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then we want to set a channel. Let's actually set the channel first. That's probably the first thing to do. This controller can go anywhere. So let's go ahead and pop that down. Same as the flux storage. That can go anywhere. We need to create a network here. So I think we can do that. Where's that at? Oh, create new network. There you go. We'll just call it SystemCollapse network. We'll go with that color there, I suppose. We'll go ahead. Can we not change that? Wait. I want to create a network. I don't want a password. Why can't we do this? I forget what we got to do first. Network selection. I thought it was right here. You just create this. Yeah, you do that. I don't want a password. Are you going to make me make a password? I don't want to. I just want to. Yeah, there we go. I want it on public because I'm not on a server, so it doesn't matter, right? So you just hit create. Okay, that's what I had wrong. For some reason, the first time I clicked on that, it didn't do anything. Then we got to choose that network, right? So that sets up that network. Then on this, we want to set the same network, so that's fine. And this one over here, we want to make sure this one's set for the network. So that's good. And that power should start coming in here in theory. I think, right? Oh, I need to set all the extracts. Let's go ahead and set those, right? So let's go here. Let's do extract on every one of these. There you go. And now we should start seeing power fill up in the tank. Should fill that up pretty quick, actually. So that's good. Looks like it's getting a... There's no way that's... It must be pulling from the buffer that was inside those, because there's no way we're producing 2,000 RF a tick. It must pull 256 per connection. Maybe I was wrong? Yeah, it must pull 256 per connection. Okay, I thought the entire cable was limited and we were going to need upgrades. Doesn't seem like it is. It looks like it's per extract, right? So we're actually fine on upgrades. And it's pretty much full, so that's fine. And yeah, that's going to be our wireless power. And now if I want to power all these over here, or I guess just add to the system for right now, I just go ahead and grab this, because it keeps running out of power when I try to speed it up and stuff, right? We could go over here, I guess. Set this one to the same channel. Let's actually put that on the back of that. There you go. Let's do that, yeah, right here. There you go. And we'll set a extract on that one. And that should give that an extra 256 to that line. So that's good there. And I should probably operate this one here, actually. Let's go ahead and do that, because this one will hit that limit. And that should be fine. There you go. Cool. It's actually working. And now if I speed this up, is it going to die right away? I have to make upgrades for this anyway. But when I was hitting 16, it would immediately die. It's not immediately dying anymore. So good. I could actually start speeding this up. So there you go. We got wireless power. We got a new power system as well. These windmills are actually pretty cool. They're pretty rad. I may go ahead and try to get them up to, I guess world height. I guess I'd have to fly up there with an angel block. Do we still have one of those? I think so, right? We're going to have to produce way more power than this anyway. But I think we're going to end up going to the gas burning generator. Also, even this is out of power now. Everything's out of power. I need to fix this, switch this over to a flux point as well. I just don't think we have the materials right now. No, I don't have nothing, man. I just got the bare minimum. Actually, we might have it. That. Yeah, we could go ahead and make one more point and power the system here with that as well. So I think we need to go to recipe on that, right? I think it's this and 4 redstone, or sorry, just a single redstone block, right, for the points. So you just do that, right? Oh. Why are you so hard? Why are you so difficult? It just doesn't. Okay, let's go ahead and go to use on that. For some reason, it does not want to work properly for a second. Here you go. And we'll go ahead and set this up on the back. And I don't have to deal with this anymore. I can put that over on that other cable as well. There you go. And pop it down. And there we go. Set that to output. There you go. Awesome. And that's just still only at 11 FE right now. But as we build onto that network, and we will add a lot more of that to that network, and get into wireless crafting pretty soon too. It's going to take a lot more power, but that is really awesome. Yeah, just a big upgrade there. We almost have a functional base now. You know what I mean? Last thing we really need to do, I guess, is we really need to get this hooked up to the inventory system as well, and then auto processing. And then I could say we could pretty much do whatever we want at that point, but we'll have an actual like functional area. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this base, because as is, I'm going to end up having to move everything when I decide whatever I'm going to build on this platform. I may just do like a raised platform here, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, just our inventory system and somewhere to put our door wall. You know, just pretty it up a little bit, but maybe not a building or anything on this one. I want to leave these trees intact. I really do. But anyway, awesome all around. We made amazing progress today. One last thing I want to test here before we wrap things up, right? So let's go ahead and run over here. Since we have that Alchemist Catalyst under there, we can go ahead and actually make some leather, I realize. So let's go ahead and toss this here. There's like looks like a second backpack we could make. What was that called? It was from Technobabble or Technobobble. Yeah, this one here. It says we can make a pocket dimension backpack. Why not try, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can get it now. Seems a little expensive, mind you, but I'll try it either way. Do that. Yeah, it has that. Oh, we need 4 of those. Let's go ahead and grab 4. Actually, I like that crystal. It looks kind of neat. And then I guess we need some chests as well, apparently. Apparently, I have no wood. Let's go ahead and do that. There you go. Apparently, I do have a ton of wood, but anyway, let's do that there. And then, what else we got here? That. Then we need this thing. I already have them as well. We got those from the nether. And it looks like we can make this thing. Here you go. We got that quest. So that's cool. Did we get anything for that quest? No, it's just do it. Pocket dimension backpack is a technological marvel. Creates a portable hole into another dimension and store things. I'm guessing it's just a backpack, but we'll see here. Look at that. I think it's set on it Control E. Yeah. So Control E. Wait. Do you have to wear it first? How does that work? Or maybe you have to... I don't know how that works. Let's go here. Here. There we go. And, oh, that's already on my back, though. Can I wear that on my back? I could do that. And this. And the Control E. Okay, so it is just a backpack. That was really expensive for just a backpack. Huh. Okay, so I thought that was going to be way cooler. This one's way better, man. Yeah, and I can actually upgrade this one another stage. Wow, I thought I was going to be all impressed. There is some other cool things in here, though. There's a personal integrity field projector, so I'm going to end up trying that one out. I think that one's a personal shield, so that's cool. There's a magnet. I'll have to make some kind of magnet. I don't know if it'll be that one. Maybe we'll test that one. And this one, it gives you jump boost and run boost. Then I think this one here, a portable flux bridge. I think this one charges stuff that this stuff does, right? So this one is the charger. You have to wear it, though. So it's a gadget slot, whatever that means. And then this flux bridge transmitter, I think, is what sends the power. So you power that block, and it sends power to this. So I think that's how it works there. But we'll end up trying a lot of this stuff out because, well, I've never seen this mod before. I just feel kind of scammed on the backpack. I thought it was going to be cool. It has such a cool name. Pocket Dimension Backpack. I thought it was going to be cool. It lied to me. So I think I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap this one up here. Probably in between episodes, I'm going to do a little testing with the villagers too to see what other things they have that is awesome. Because some of the trades just seem straight up insane. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. As always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.